make a change in terms of the infrastructure of town, the lack of municipality services, the lack of police services, the drug abuse in town and all those illegal scrap metal dealers. Our town is deteriorating as the days go by. The reason we started this movement, us as business people, the taxi associations, the informal traders, we want to fix up this town. We are currently taking funds out of our own pockets to fix up potholes, street lights, street markings, traffic lights, and in terms of looking after the homeless as well. We're also protecting all the power stations, the substations, because we know electricity is a problem in Vereeniging. Running water, wastage of millions of liters, and also raw sewer. That's what we are here for. That's what the march is all about.
We are also going to sing Nkosi Sikelel before we start. We are disturbed by the ongoing crime challenges we are faced with on a daily basis in Vereeniging. This translates to being a societal crisis and should be attended to speedily and with the commitment it deserves. The police station and district management, including the provincial offices responsible with community safety, should begin to provide us, the community, with the police service we deserve. Our safety and security is our human rights. Our safety and security is our human rights. Upon receipt to you, the station commander and station management will request that you escalate this memorandum of demands to the provincial government of Gauteng as well as the national government as a claim upon their time and attendance and a call to action. We found ourselves as a community alone in the fight against crime, with police officers only working against our efforts. We found ourselves with the Vereeniging police station that continues to lose its core mandate and responsibilities. The community is constantly turned away from the opening case dockets due to the laziness of some of the police officers. Police officers that are roaming around the streets collecting money from the shops around Vereeniging. A police station without resources, personnel, and or safety plans for the community poses a threat to our human rights. We then demand as follows. We demand the urgent and equitable reallocation of resources, including qualified, competent, skilled and experienced subs personnel to the police precinct in Vereeniging. We demand a development plan to urgently address the need for a rational, equitable redistribution of resources within Vereeniging sectors. Commit immediately to developing and implementing guidelines for visible policing in our neighborhoods and the central business district to ensure the right to life. A commitment to finalize and implement a strategy and plan to close down the escalating numbers of scrap dealers in Vereeniging. Yes. Vereeniging is too small to have 40 scrap dealers. Yes. We need the number to be reduced. Ensure that the Vereeniging police station, along with other relevant departments, address the safety of residents, school children, business owners, informal traders, and taxi operators against the flourished evil of crime in our society. To work with social development to tackle the issue of homelessness, which continues to pose a threat to our businesses and our homes. The homeless people must be relocated to a shelter, and if found to be roaming around the streets of Vereeniging during the night, they must be detained and profiled. To work with Home Affairs to address the issue of illegal migration who do not follow the laws of the country. To work with Department of Labor and local economic development to regulate the parking attendants in the entire Vereeniging. We don't have a data on names and profiles of the parking attendants, and we find ourselves losing cars while they are still there. And I remember some of them, they can't even see you. But we should try to regulate them and actually formalize them so that they can be responsible and accountable. We demand the immediate arrest, or we demand the resuscitation of the 5 police officers who were arrested for allegedly selling drugs at the Vereeniging checkpoint. And they were released without trial. We demand the immediate arrest of the 5 police officers who were arrested and released without trial within 5 days from today. The cluster and cluster management must ensure that the Vereeniging police station responds to the following. 1. We demand proper sector commanders that will serve the sectors for not less than a year with resources to perform their sector responsibilities. We cannot have sector commanders that don't have vehicles. How are they going to attend to us? And we cannot have sector commanders that are changed like socks. Every second month they are moved to another place. We demand that all the police officers who do not have vehicles to patrol, they must be posted and deployed on foot. Staff to the hotspots where crime is usually happening. You have seen the hotspots where we stopped. We want to see police standing there, be deployed there, and not sitting inside the police station. Because that's where visibility is, not inside here. We demand a station management that is accountable to the community with open door policy and integrity. We demand that the station commander must establish a weekly stakeholder engagement forum to plan, monitor, and implement the safety city plans. We demand the station commander to respect and engage the CPF structures as mandated by the South African Police Act. We demand the station commander to the Vereeniging police must establish satellite stations in the community to combat lawlessness in areas such as the taxi rank, the hawker center, and where the crime hotspots are. We want to know that if I cannot walk here, I can still open a case at the satellite police station. Community Polices Forum must be established and served by the Vereeniging Police Station. We don't want a CPF that is not supported by the station. Community-based safety initiatives and groups must be supported. Drug suppliers, dealers in the community must be combated immediately. All outstanding, registered or open cases must be finalized and perpetrators must be arrested. Private security providers must be respected and supported by the Vereeniging Police Station. The police station must establish a constant engagement forums with the security providers to ensure participation and partnership. We have now relied more on the private securities than the police, and we want them to work together as a unit so that when we have problems, we know that there's enough force, there's enough people to come and attend to our issues. All police vehicles must be reflective branding and lighting. We have seen them only with white color, they are not branded. You are not sure whether it's a police vehicle or not. And that is a problem. The police vehicles must have tracking devices as per Promotion of Access to Information Act number 2 of 2000, and section 32 of the Constitution, which gives the constitutional right to access to information held by the state and any information by the private bodies. That should be, let me summarize that thing, I can't hear myself. Let me summarize it. This point says, where we have seen police vehicles in the wrong places, we want to come to the station and ask for the tracking report, so that when we prove our case, to show them that they were standing at the wrong place at the wrong time. We have caught and most of them standing in the wrong places. When we engage further, we will provide evidence where we have seen them. The recent one is where we found them at a taxi rank with number plates inside their vehicle, and for that matter with drugs. And that is why we want police to monitor where they drive, so that when we say they are roaming around to places where they don't service us, we can have proof. Amanda! Amanda! And the second financer side. Good.